If 2025 was my year to step fully into my dream body and fullest expression, this video, everything I share in here is exactly what I would do to make sure that was a done deal. My name is Carla Luster, and this is my channel, Fit Outside the Box. I share my favorite workouts and my perspective on wellness, self-concept, and fully expressing mentally, physically, and soulfully, because it's so massively important to living a healthy life. First of all, if you know this is what you want, if 2025 is your year to have your dream body in fullest expression, you feel so expressed and juicy in your body, congratulations that you know what you want, because this automatically helps you to stay focused on something that you want instead of focused on what you don't want. And it sounds simple, but this is huge. This is so huge. Fast forward to January 11th, 2026. Fast forward to January 11th, 2026. Get crystal clear on what it looks like, what it feels like to have your dream body in your fullest expression. Get so clear on that. You want to feel that in your body. How does it feel to have a program or a plan that's sustainable and to look the way you want to look and feel the way you want to feel, have the energy that you want? How is that? You want to get crystal clear on that, because that's what you want, and stay focused on that so that you don't get stuck in the weeds on what you don't want and creating what you don't want. And this is 100% so normal. So that's why I'm so focused on that. That's why I would start. The second thing that's so huge, and often people forget this, is assess where you are right now. Do something to benchmark where you are right now. Yesterday, I did a 2,000 meter row for benchmark, and it was brutal. Usually your benchmark fitness is going to be challenging, but I would also try on something that is going to allow me to see, what it looks like now versus what it's going to look like later. And maybe you try on something that you've been wanting to wear that makes you feel so expressed, but you're not liking how it looks right now. If you're following me, you already work out, you're already on your journey. So you're not necessarily starting from scratch or trying to drag yourself out of bed. You're already exercising, right? So you have maybe items that you have worn before that you used to like how they look, but right now your exercise is not matching up with the results that you want. Something is off. So if that's the case, try on an outfit or two, maybe a swimsuit or something that is fitted. See how it looks on you. And then you have a way to actually have a garment to measure yourself with, that you can again envision yourself wearing this January 11th, 2026, feeling exactly the way you want to feel, looking the way you want to look in it, like literally tune into that. That's the other thing I would do to assess where I'm at. This way you're not just going off of just willy-nilly what you think you were looking like right now. You want something that's going to help you confirm as well as check in with that. So that's the other piece of it. Get your benchmark now, keep checking in with that over time. You want to check in with that every couple months, every month, something like that, so you can tell if you're moving in the right direction. Course correct if you need to. You have a year to get this down, get it sustainable, and feel good about what you're creating. You don't want to get to January 11th, 2026 and feel like, oh man, this is so hard. I can't do this anymore. I can't wait to stop doing this. Right? If it were me, I would make sure that my workouts were more fun than ever. It had new stuff in there. There was a program there that was helping me stay up with my assessment. There was something mindset-wise as well that helped me to stay focused on what I want. I'm not just checking boxes, existing. This thing right here is what I want. I'm focused on it, and it feels good in my process. Feels good in my process is so huge. So often this is forgotten, but it's everything. I mean, YOLO. Who wants to live a life just struggle bus doing things you don't want to do? It needs to feel enjoyable. It needs to feel like I am that dream body version of me right now. I am feeling so expressed and enjoying this process of just becoming and expressing more. and getting more of the results that I love. And then the other piece to this that's also really huge, like I said, with the mindset, is having someone who has done it before, or being around people who are also fully focused and have their sights on something bigger, more amazing, more expressed, more exciting. So I would make sure to be around that type of person or people, either in a group or join me once a month on the 11th of the month and check in with your assessment, check in with your goals. That's one reason why I'm doing that, right? Like life is about more, because that's what everything is doing. Every tree is growing to the most it can grow. Every flower, every business that is successful is growing. If we are growing, if we're expanding, this is a sign of health and wellness, right? So make sure that you're including that in your life, and then be around other people who are doing that. People who are just existing and they're not focused on this, they're not the healthiest, because we're literally not designed to operate in that way. It's unnatural to not want to express more, to have more exciting things to share, to learn what you can do more, to move more. These things are absolutely natural. So that's it. Basically, make sure you know what you want, get clear on it. Take time to visualize that, check in with that, make sure that's your focus, just so you're not focused on what you don't want. This is not too simple. This is literally so huge, so key. Start with that. And then the other thing is make sure you have an assessment so you can start off, benchmark where you're at right now, track along the way. You always can course correct from there, and have some expertise or someone who is embodying this, someone who can remind you of what you're up to, so that even when all life breaks loose and you feel distracted, you can get back on and 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 get back on. And notice that that's how life works, right? When we're growing up and we're learning to walk, we fall down a gazillion times. We fall down a zillion times before we learn to walk, before we sustain that next level of growth. And then what do? We turn around and we master and sustain the next level of growth, because that's what life is about. So be around someone else who is growing and has that growth mindset, as well as the energy to re-energize you and remind you of what you're up to. This is big, important stuff. Having your dream body and your fullest expression is going to be something that continuously refreshes, and you're always going to want more, okay? And this is what Fit Outside the Box is about. When you're really thinking about what it is that you want, embodying that is so huge. So one thing about getting clear on it is that you can start to embody that feeling, doing the things that make you feel the way you want to feel on January 11th, 2026, okay? And check in with me. Track your results. How are you doing? Course correct. The truth is, the sky isn't even the limit for 2025, but you can get clear on where you want to be this time next year and start to experience that, move towards that with full-on excitement and knowing that it happens for you, okay? Tomorrow, I am doing an amazing sampler for the January program. The January program is Mind, Body, Soul on Fire. It is a comprehensive metabolism program that's geared to boost your metabolism. The wellness aspect is there as well to support boosting your metabolism. So this is for you if you want to get leaner, if you want to really dial in your workouts. Dial in your workouts and find your next level. And it's also amazing if you want to really start feeling into who it is you're here to truly be. Who are you meant to be? How is she looking? How is she feeling? What is she creating? Okay? And the clearer you are on that, the better, because we are always creating. You want to be creating what you want instead of not that. Anything that's not creating what you want is creating literally what you don't want. So I will see you tomorrow. My live sampler is happening at 10:15. Check the community page because I'm going to put something up there as well. We also have one on the following Saturday, January 25th. If you're seeing this at some other time that's outside of those windows, check the link in the caption below. I will include my link tree so you can see whatever is going on. It's always going to be in the energy and vibration of fully expressing and stepping into your dream version. Who do you want to be? Ask yourself that question, and I am happy to welcome her.